Time to put down the clicker. The buzz is here. Glenn Murray takes one for the team and then becomes a hero. We've got maybe the greatest moment in Bruins history, plus one of the finest blue liners to wear black and gold. Our cameras capture the excitement of game night, and we found out about the Bees' pre-game playlist. Plus, Jan Stastny fills us in on what it's like to be part of hockey royalty. It's what's brewing with the Bees, and it's all in the buzz. Hey Bruins fans, welcome back to The Buzz, a show about numbers. I'm your countdown host, Hazel May. Fantastic finish at the Garden on Saturday night. We'll have the overtime heroics later, but starting us off at 10, it's off to 100 Legends Way, where our cameras buzzed around to show you everything that's happening at the Garden before the first puck is dropped.
I'm in the middle.
Hi, how are you? All right, you can sit next to him. Is that ready?
Ready, two. Ice Girl giveaway is next. On clicks. Stand by with clicks. And I need some help here. There we go.
I think one of those pair of feet were mine. I have a little spring in my step. Now to number 9, we profile Slovakia's Jan Stastny, the son of Hall of Famer Peter Stastny. And did we mention that Jan's brother Paul plays with the Avalanche? Jan's got a lot to talk about, so we'll let him get right to it.
Guerin looking in front, Stastny scores!
I always knew my dad was a great player, but I didn't really fully understand it till my first year pro, which I was in Germany when there was some guys that played against my dad that would tell me how good he was, how strong he was. And the more you play the game, the more you see, the more you understand how much of a factor he had on the game.
Glenn Murray in front, score! Jan Stastny's first NHL goal.
The funny thing about that was my brother had his first NHL goal against Montreal as well, and it was the same goalie that Dave Abishir. It was one of those plays that kind of was bang bang, quick pass from Glenn Murray, and I just kind of one-timed it right over the goalie's glove. But it was one of those feelings that you'll never forget.
Center ice, Jan Stastny up with Locouture. Stastny centering pass, score!
I see myself as an all-around player. I can play offense, I can play defense, but I try to keep it simple and just work hard. And the biggest thing is have fun.
Here's a little fun fact for you. Peter Stastny is a member of Slovakia's European Parliament. His term ends in 2009. Now, back to the ice. It's our most crunching checks of the week. The Bruins tell their Eastern Conference foes to buzz off.
Crushed by Stern. Big hit by Blake and Dempsey. Primo throws the hit on Alexei.
Coming up up next, it's that goal that nobody in New England ever tires of seeing. But first, Hal Gill and Andrew Raycroft are coming back to town, but wearing those other colors, blue and white. The Buzz is brought to you by Subaru. All-wheel drive, all year long. Feel the freedom. And by Ace Tickets, Boston's best seats. Welcome back to The Buzz. Concord's Hal Gill patrolled the Bees' blue line for 8 seasons, and Andrew Raycroft won the Calder Trophy as Best Rookie 3 years ago. Both have fond memories of their time in Boston, but now they're in Toronto writing new chapters in their careers. The pair are this week's number 8 in our countdown.
New team, new atmosphere. It's definitely a change of pace. I know I've always loved Toronto as a city, and my wife loves it, and you know, he's always thought it would be a great place to play, and you know, I'm excited about the challenge, so it was kind of a no-brainer decision.
Well, we have a number of very good young defensemen. We need to have Hal take one of them under his wing, which is easy to do based on his span, but to bring that player along. And also, you know, when you get into the tight games and into the last 5 or 6 minutes of games where you can shut down to your top 4, but really to develop one of the kids.
And Woodard's going to take a shooting and a save by Raycroft.
It was so exciting to, you know, one, to get the deal done in the summer and get it over with and be able to move on, and 2, to be going to Toronto. I mean, it's, you know, I couldn't ask for anywhere I'd rather play.
He's been very good at every level that he's ever played at. And he had an off year, and we're expecting him to rebound. He's still young, so he's going to have some patches like all goalies, but we're expecting him to develop into the number 1 goalie of this team for quite some time.
He's playing pretty confident right now, and I think it shows. You know, he's got people here that believe in him and want him to take the job and run with it, and he feels comfortable in that position, and it shows, I think.
And this just in, Razor was named the NHL's number 2 star of the week, a perfect 3-0 with a sparkling .943 save percentage. The Bruins and Maple Leafs square off in the first of 8 matchups this Thursday night at the Garden. Inside the old Garden, one of the most memorable moments in league history took place on May 10th, 1970. Was it really that long ago?
Orey for the Bruins, tied up by Ecclestone and Berenson. Westfall rolled it in front. Sanderson tried a shot that was wide, and Keenan cleared it, but not out. Bobby Orr behind the net to Sanderson. Orr! Bobby Orr scores, and the Boston Bruins have won the Stanley Cup.
After sweeping the Blues in 4 for the franchise's first cup in 29 years, it was time to let loose and celebrate.
All the guys played so well together. We were in a little trouble until the big Bobby came through for us. And Derek made a hell of a play to him, and we're champions.
I can't think, Ron. I just can't. I don't believe it till now.
It's wonderful for the players. Wonderful for everybody. Everybody that waited 20 years. This is the greatest moment of my life.
It's great playing on a team like this. You know, you keep waiting for your team to score, and you know this team's going to score at any time, which we've proven all throughout the year. It's really great to play on a team like this, believe me.
I don't know. I don't think I'll be able to sleep for 4 days. This team, unbelievable. The guys that are hurt, they're out yelling for us between periods. They're in the stands, they're fighting for us. The guys that are playing goaltending, we put everything together. Just a great bunch of guys. I'm so happy, Don. I'm telling you right now. I'm going to go crazy tonight, Tom. Right out of my mind.
That's great when they win, Don Beavers. It's fantastic.
There it is. It's the real thing. That's the Stanley Cup.
Great to see that vintage dressing room footage. The times have changed, but that winning feeling is timeless. Now we move on to number 6. The Senators are back on Saturday night for their second visit to Boston. Last time out, the Bees scored 2 in the third to beat Ottawa, and it's been that kind of year for the Sens. Last spring's playoff troubles have creeped into this season's early going. Ottawa finds themselves in an unfamiliar position, looking up at teams in the Eastern Conference. They haven't had a losing season in 10 years and are trying to forge ahead without Zdeno Chara and Martin Havlat. They're not getting the lucky bounces, and they're getting pushed around. The overhauled Senators are trying their best to work out of this early season funk.
It is very hard to go all the way. You need to have your best player playing their best. You need to have some luck. You need to have a hot goalie.
Obviously, the work ethic, the kind of more of a systematic approach, play with the group rather than try to do it yourself.
Any Canadian city, you're going to have that extra added pressure that, almost it's cup or boss.
We still have a lot of talent in here, and we're still going to be an offensive team, but I think we really have to learn and really focus on bearing down and winning those tight games and those battles.
2 big games against division rivals, so come out and support the boys. When we return, my buzz mate Ernie Bach Jr. brings us number 5, and then our crack staff finds out what goes into the song selection for warm-ups. Don't go away. There's more buzz to come.
Hockey fans, it's Ernie Bach Jr. I've got all the best highlights from around the league. Coming in at number 5, let's take a look at the best from the NHL.
Gonchar, shot, stop, rebound, score! Evgeny Malkin wins it for the Penguins in overtime. Play is done for the Ants. Centered in front, they score!
Dvorak joined by Kayanek threw it to the net and they score.
Checked on the play, here is Nathan Hort with it for Jokinen, he scores! Ole Jokinen beats Toskala 1-0 Panthers.
Through the game. Shannon and Penner, and here they come late. Marchand will finish it.
Simon Gagne, Forsberg walks in, what a move, what a goal! Peter Forsberg with a beautiful individual effort.
Ernie, thank you. Nice job. And now for number 4, fans who arrive early to get an up-close glimpse of the Bees during pregame warm-ups get treated to a rockin' soundtrack courtesy of the TD Bank North Garden souped-up sound system. It gets the players psyched, and we found out there's hard work behind the scenes to make a killer mix.
During pregame warm-ups, we have the ability to zone out certain sections of the arena. The players have requested that the music be played really loud for warm-ups to kind of get them going a little bit, and so we basically play music to the lower speakers in the bowl to hit the ice surface only and take it away from what's up in the balcony. So they've seemed to really respond to that, and it gets them going a little bit before the game. We hang a list in the dressing room, and the players have the ability to walk up to the list, write down what they want to hear. Basically, we give them like 2 or 3 songs out of that for the warm-ups to get them going, and then we select maybe 2 or 3 other tunes as well. We try to rotate the music around quite often. Nobody wants to warm up to the same song every night. There are a couple of go-to tunes that we use often. One of the more popular tunes right now with the players is Disturbed Land of Confusion. They've asked for that quite often in the last couple of games. They respond to it. They have smiles on their faces. They're hitting each other up against the boards. So that tune the past 2 games we've led off the warm-ups with, and it's really set the tone for the rest of the night, I think, for them.
We're coming right back with more of The Buzz. We've got Bruins tough guys and The Buzz Spotlight's Hall of Fame defenseman, Brad Park. We'll be right back. To The Buzz, I'm Hazel May. Now's about the time we tell you what's buzzworthy this week. The other day, I'm with my friend who tells me that Mark Savard changed his number from 71 to to 91. Now, you just can't change your number without checking with me. This is a show about numbers. But 8 points in your first 2 games with the new digits, and you're also the NHL's first star of the week. I'll let this one slide. Roll the clips.
Bergeron keeps it in. Shot, score! No, hit the post. Backhand score! Savard! Murray pass looking for Savard in on the near wing. Throws it at the net, and it's in! Savard threw it at the net. It rattled in off somebody. Bergeron for Savard. Cross ice, shot, score! Left side, Savard, score!
As we revealed last week, Terry O'Reilly won our first online poll as the toughest Bruin of all time. The list of tough guys brought back so many fond memories, we're featuring them here with Godsmack's live acoustic performance of Voodoo. It took place after a Bruins game not that long ago. It's number 3 on our countdown.
Gazing clouds rain on my head, empty thoughts fill my ears. Find my shade by the moonlight, why my thoughts aren't so clear. Demons dreaming, breathing, breathing, and coming back again. I'm not the one so far away when I feel the snake bite enter my veins. Never did I wanna be here again, and I don't remember why I came. I'm not the one so far away when I feel the snake bite enter my veins. Never did I wanna be here again, and I don't remember why I came. Voodoo, voodoo, so far away. I'm not the one so far away. I'm not the one so far away. I'm not the one who's so far away. Thank you very much.
The Bruins have been blessed with some of the best defensemen to ever lace them up. Bobby Orr, Ray Bourque, Eddie Short, and Dick Clapper all are in the Hall of Fame. And they're joined by fellow inductee Brad Park. For this week in Bruins history, we celebrate the arrival and great contributions of number 22 here at number 2 on our countdown.
Here's Park, the draw, the shot. It trickles in. It's knocked away. Park with it. Scores! Brad Park wins the game. Brad Park, a rebound, and the Bruins win 3-2.
The all-around game of Brad Park thrilled Bruins fans in the late 70s and early 80s. As Bobby Orr's injuries kept him out of the lineup, the arrival of Park was perfect timing. Coming over was Jean Rattel in the blockbuster trade with the New York Rangers on November 7th, 1975. His offensive skills blended perfectly with the up-tempo Bruins and was a driving force on the Bees' back-to-back finals teams in 77 and 78.
Park again, closing, fires, scores! Brad Park!
The Toronto native excelled at both ends of the ice and was elected to 3 consecutive All-Star games wearing the spoked bee. He was runner-up for the Norris Trophy as best defenseman in 1978 and became only the second blue liner to record 500 assists in 1980. After a stellar 17-year career and 5 first-team All-Star selections, Brad Park was elected into the Hockey Hall of Fame in 1988. We've got only 1 spot left, and what's it going to be? Stick around for numero uno plus our buzzer beater. Back to the buzz. Don't forget, every Thursday, high school and college students with a valid student ID can buy half-price tickets in select sections. And youngsters 12 and under can still see the Bees play for free now through November 20th. For tickets or more information, visit bostonbruins.com or call 617-624-BEAR, which brings us to our buzzer beater. Don Cherry, welcome back in style, circa 1979.
As Don Cherry takes his position behind the Colorado bench, and he's going to get a standing ovation. A standing ovation for Don Cherry as this crowd en masse almost stands up.
How can you not love Grapes? Today, he's one of the most recognizable faces and voices north of the border thanks to Coach's Corner on Hockey Night in Canada. He'd be a big fan of our #1 this week. Glenn Murray is a good Canadian boy who plays an honest game, and his cannon shot gave the Bees a huge OT victory. Presented by Ace Tickets, let's go back to Saturday night.
Bergeron gains to Mera. Savard shot. Denis saves. Score! Bruins on the power play. Game tied at 5. Chara takes it. Horn sounds. We are headed for overtime. The Bruins get 5 men on the ice. It will still be a 2-man advantage for Boston in sudden death now because Tampa Bay has 2 players in the box. The Bruins get an extra player on the ice. Bruins with it. Mera, cross ice. Score! Glenn Murray wins it in overtime!
We were a little bit fragile, but we were able to come back and overcome it, and that's a great sign. I don't know where it leads us in the future, but it's a storybook ending for tonight.
Hopefully it's the turnaround point. We get some wins and start rolling.
With 10 OT goals, Murray ranks behind only Matt Sundin and Patrick Elias amongst active players. That's all we've got for you this week, but we'll be back next time with an all-new Buzz. Until then, don't forget to check out our Buzz page at NESN.com, where you can vote for the greatest Bruins playmaker of all time, and local bands can find out how to enter our Buzz Band search. Your video could be mashed up with the best Bruins highlights. Now to take us home, here are some of the lighter moments from Zdeno Chara's visit last week.
Number 3, Dmitry Kvartanlov.
I'm glad I don't have that one.
Mariusz Tchaikovsky.
Oh, that was a mouthful. Number 2, Jarmo Kekalainen.
Oh, the grocery.
Kekalainen. Yeah, that's right. Kekalainen. Tell me about life adjusting Boston. What have you been doing?
Not much.
Okay, thank you. Good night.
But that's what I wanted, you know.
Then he takes over.
Kvartanlov. Panteleiev.
The Buzz is brought to you by Subaru. All-wheel drive, all year long. Feel the freedom. And by Ace Tickets, Boston's best seats